Assalamualaikum grade 6 metric students of New City School. This is chapter number 2, lecture number 3. The chapter's name is Physical Quantities and Measurements. So before we start this chapter, there are some important definitions that you should know that are of physical quantities and SI units. SI units stand for International System of Units, and they are basically units of measurement defined by International System of Units for 7 base quantities of what is known as the International System of Quantities. So these are basically such units that for measurement that are given, that are allotted, that are assigned by scientists to form a standard in the measurement quantity, so that there is not any variance in a person using the weight, any sort of weight, any sort of measurement in other countries, because there are a lot of measurements that are taken, so it is very important that throughout the world, wherever measurements are being taken, they are actually taken on a standard basis. They don't differ. It shouldn't be that a 5 inches in Pakistan and 5 inches in America should be different. So standardizing the inch is basically SI units. Standardizing the weight, 1 kilo or 1 pound. So standardizing these units is very important. So this is basically what is done, so that things can be much more sophisticated and they can be organized. Now coming up to physical quantities. Physical quantities are basically the quantities that can be measured, and they also can be used in mathematical equations. For example, as we all know, length, volume, mass, weight, all these are considered as physical quantities. Now let's talk about those 7 quantities that we were discussing earlier. Quantity for length, the unit is meter and the symbol is m. For mass, it is kilogram, the symbol is kg. For time, the SI unit is second and the symbol is S. For electric current, the name of the unit, the SI unit is ampere and the symbol is A. For temperature, it is Kelvin, the symbol is K. For intensity, it is candela and it is with small c and small d. And amount of substance, it is mole, that is MOL. So as you can see, where somewhere there are capital letters and somewhere there are not. So this is exactly how you should follow. Where there is a capital, you should write that in a capital. Where there is no capital, you shouldn't write it in capital. Now moving on, let's talk about the instruments that are used for measurements. For measuring, we basically use measuring tape, we use measuring ruler. You all know that for a measuring tape, the smallest division, the smallest accuracy that you can have is 0.1 centimeter or 1 millimeter. Same is the case with a meter ruler. The smallest division is 1 millimeter or 0.1 centimeter. Now coming up to a vernier caliper. Right now, coming up to a bit more complicated device that is used for measuring measurements, that is a vernier caliper. As you can see, it has a screw clamp, it has a vernier scale, it has jaws, it has a main jaw and it has a small jaw, it has a main scale, and it has a stem for measuring depth as well. So basically with this instrument, we can actually measure internal or external diameters of anything, and we can also measure the depth, that is also the thickness of instruments can be measured through this. This is a bit complicated, and it goes a step further in accuracy as well. It is much more accurate than the others that we use, and it has a precision of 0.1 millimeter, whereas in measuring tape and a meter rule, we saw that it was only 1 millimeter or 0.1 centimeter. But here the accuracy is even more, it is even more precise, and it is up to 0.1 millimeter accurate. Now coming up to area. What is area? The definition for area is that space area that is occupied by a flat shape or surface of an object that is the definition. And for the SI unit for it is m square or kilometer square, m as in meter and km for kilometer square. Here are some basic shapes and their areas. For example, we have a trapezoid, we have a parallelogram, rectangle, circle, a triangle and a square. So these are also important. You should know them not only for science but also they are very important in your math. Alright students, now the lecture has ended. Best of luck and remember to study from your books.